After 2 intense weeks of training camp, the Detroit Lions are still searching for their third receiver. The departure of Josh Reynolds this offseason has left a significant void in the receiving group, which has been further exacerbated by Antoine Green's recent placement on the reserve/injured list. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on all Detroit Lions news. The Lions have some promising talents trying to fill this gap, with Doris Fountain and Caden Davis standing out during practice. Additionally, veterans like Donovan Peoples-Jones and Khalif Raymond are also in the mix. However, none of them has definitively claimed the number 3 receiver spot. This raises a crucial question. Should the Lions look for reinforcements outside the organization? If Brad Holmes and his team decide to act, a name that stands out is Darius Slayton, wide receiver for the New York Giants. Slayton, who is in the final year of his contract with the Giants, might be available for trade. Ryan Fowler of Bleacher Report even listed him as the only player New York should consider trading this preseason. With 220 receptions, 3,324 yards, and 19 touchdowns in 76 games with the Giants, Slayton is an attractive addition. Last season, he had 50 receptions for 770 yards and 4 touchdowns. However, with the Giants bolstering their receiving group with Malik Nabers and Allen Robinson, Slayton might end up being the weak link in New York's offense. Fowler notes that Slayton, having spent part of the offseason seeking a new contract, is now fighting for rotational snaps and facing competition from Jalen Hyatt, a top 100 pick from 2023. This might indicate that the veteran is on the hot seat and ready for a change of scenery. If the Lions opt to trade for Slayton, he could easily become the third best receiver on the team and strengthen the group. However, with the prospect of him becoming a free agent at the end of the season and the potential cost in draft capital, the Lions might choose to stick with Peoples-Jones, Fountain, and Davis competing for the spot. As the search for the third receiver continues, it's important to remember that the Lions have a recent history of making strategic decisions. The team has shown a good eye for talent and has been aggressive in seeking improvements. This makes the current situation even more interesting. If Slayton does become available, he would not only bring experience and proven skills to the group, but could also influence the team's dynamics with his ability to create separation and make big plays. Adding Slayton could provide the Lions with an extra offensive weapon that could be crucial to achieving their goals this season. However, the cost of a potential trade and the one-year contract issue might weigh on Brad Holmes' decision. The team might prefer to invest in the development of the current receivers and use their draft resources more strategically. Additionally, the current group has shown potential and growing chemistry that should not be underestimated. What to expect from the current receivers? Donovan Peoples-Jones, Khalif Raymond, Doris Fountain, and Caden Davis have shown flashes of talent, and it's possible that one of them could emerge as the reliable third receiver the Lions need. If they can capitalize on opportunities during the rest of camp and the preseason, the team might very well resolve the issue internally. Brad Holmes' decision. Brad Holmes' final decision may depend heavily on the performance of the current receivers in the coming weeks. If they can prove they are capable of filling the void left by Reynolds and Green, the Lions might choose not to make a trade. Otherwise, the pursuit of a player like Slayton could become a priority. As a Detroit Lions fan, I truly believe that the current situation with the team's third receiver is a crucial point. The departure of Josh Reynolds and Antoine Green's injury have left a significant void, and finding a player who can fill that space is a priority. The current receiving group has shown potential, but the uncertainty about who will emerge as the third receiver is a concern. Donovan Peoples-Jones and Khalif Raymond have their qualities, and players like Doris Fountain and Caden Davis have potential, but it's still early to say if any of them can confidently take on that role. Darius Slayton, with his experience and solid production, would be a significant addition to the team. His ability to make big plays and his experience could be exactly what the Lions need to strengthen the receiving group. However, the cost of a trade and the one-year contract issue could be obstacles. If I were in Brad Holmes' position, I would carefully consider the cost-benefit ratio of acquiring Slayton. If he could be obtained at a reasonable price and there was confidence that he could contribute immediately, he could be a key piece for the team's success this season. In the end, I trust the team's ability to make strategic choices and evaluate player potential. I will closely follow how the current receivers develop and hope that, regardless of the final decision, the Lions can find an effective solution to strengthen the group and boost the team.